What's up, dude?
What's going on?
You know, not much. Just maxing, relaxing, all cool.
Shooting some b-ball outside of school?
Golf outside the school.
Sorry.
Yeah, I've been playing a little bit of golf, dude.
I feel like that's all you do nowadays.
It is literally the only thing I have left.
All right. Well,
my one best friend moved to Reno. My other two live in Chicago.
And don't golf.
And don't golf. And I've got a son, and I've got golf clubs, and that's all that I have left.
So you have your own caddy, though. That's good.
Yeah, 2.5 or 6.5 years old. I actually recorded a vlog, like a course vlog this week a little bit.
Yep. 2.5
holes, did some shot tracers. I've been practicing so that way when I whip your ass, we have the best possible footage of it.
Yeah, that's good. I've also been practicing mentally, though. Just like all the mean things I'm going to say to you. It's going to be so much fun.
I can't wait. I just cannot wait for the things that you say.
Somebody was actually asking me while I was home for 2 seconds, was like, what are you guys going to do? And I was like, Robbie and I never, ever get into arguments, but I'm going to tear him apart. So
I'm so excited. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, because now I'm ready. All right, brother.
No, me and you are definitely really good at like happily making fun of each other.
Yeah.
But the other one doesn't take it too seriously. You know what I mean? Like we're pretty good at it. So I think it'll be good.
I'm gonna save it for the chorus. I almost said something. Anyway, basically what we're saying is this. Go check out my golf video for what it's worth. It'll be linked in the description. Me and Sawyer. And then also stay tuned for this road trip coming up, because it's going to be litty McGritty. All right?
Yep. The Less Laggy Tour is going to be happening in 5 days. So.
I love that, the Less Laggy Tour. So we'll put stuff out as we go when we have time, but we're going to record a lot. So keep your eyes open and tell your friends, because it's going to be a blast.
Awesome. Stick around for this episode as well. It's just as fun as every other episode. So
we had a blast, and we almost picked the same Fuggin Idiot. So stick around and hear what that is. Yeah, we were so close. Shout out to that dragon in Australia. Let's start the episode.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy birthday, Jeremy.
Happy or sad, it's story time with two Fuggin Idiots.
A random old flame of mine liked one of my videos on TikTok the other day.
Uh-oh.
It was when I was in Chicago, and it had a pretty messy ending. You might not even know, dude.
Yeah, you've had a lot of fake relationships that I don't know about.
I've had a lot of quick ones, I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a good time. So
you'll mention a name, and I'll be like, who? And you're like, my third and fourth girlfriends.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. When was that? And you're like, the weekend of July 3rd in summer of 2013. And I'm like,
listen, I
wasn't around for that.
you to my very first girlfriend in high school, and you did not like her. Okay, so maybe that's why I don't tell you everything, Jordan, because you don't approve of my decisions.
I am super critical of like a friend or like a girlfriend's boy. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, your girlfriend's boyfriend.
Super critical. Like, I could meet somebody and they would just be like, "Oh my God, Cheez-Its are the best," and I'd be like, "Who the fuck likes Cheez-Its that much?" Like,
have you ever had Pringles? What's wrong with you?
I find any reason to be like, nah, not good enough. You're not gonna hang with us.
Janko jeans, not big enough. Okay, if you're gonna go for it, then go for it.
Yeah. So anyway, she liked this TikTok of yours.
She liked this TikTok of mine.
What was the TikTok?
It was me singing. No, was it me singing the Beatles? It was an old one. It wasn't a new one. So
she was searching.
Well, she said that I pop up on her FYP like once a week. I'm like, yeah, well then why aren't you liking all of the videos? I need all the help I could get.
You should have been like, I'm gonna be over there to F your pee in 2 seconds.
I should have said that for sure, but I did not. I was not that quick with it.
No, that's cool.
Oh, that's hilarious. But anyway, we had a brief conversation, and then we left it at that, because it was messy. It ended real messy, and I'm not going to go into details here.
Yeah.
But it was crazy. It was so crazy. I don't want to. There's no way she listens to this, but
Well, you should have been promoting it. I don't know what
I
the
know.
fuck you were doing.
Honestly,
You had her on the loop there.
right? I'm going to
just
send her the link for the next vid so she can be a part of it as well. So
I took some plane rides recently, and
you did more than one?
Yeah, a couple of plane rides, and I thought to myself, should I mention the podcast? And I'm like, I can't get there yet. I don't know.
Always mention. Me too, dude. I'm a bartender. I should be telling every single one of my guests about the podcast. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, especially when they think I'm funny. I'm like,
That's true.
I just said that I jade all over your mashed potatoes, and you're laughing. Like, well, here's two fucking idiots, you know?
Yeah, we are that kind of humor. Anyway, welcome to the podcast. Everyone.
Wait, for legal reasons, I do not jay on anyone's mashed potatoes. Welcome back.
Welcome back to the podcast. I'm Jordan.
I'm Robbie.
And we're the two fucking idiots.
Two fucking idiots.
And we're back.
So high.
We're a little bit later than normal. It's a Tuesday.
Yeah, we're recording on a Tuesday. Why is that, Jordan?
Because I flew back home with my wonderful wife, Stephanie.
Yeah, to Lake County.
Yep. We got home. It was humid as fuck. I said,
it was way too humid.
I can't handle this shit. I'm getting out of here.
I'm getting TF out of here. Yeah.
No, we had a little bit of a situation with our dog sitter and the whole thing. So I ended up having to fly back home Sunday morning.
She found what happened was she came over to take care of the dogs, and she accidentally stumbled across Jordan's furry collection, like his vast collection of furry outfits he likes to wear when him and Steph get freaky.
Well, the raccoon is a limited edition. You can't get those anywhere.
I've looked. They're secondhand. They're just astronomical. It's so expensive.
So yeah, I had to fly back home early Sunday morning, and now I'm just gonna be here until Friday night again. So
yeah,
I'll be back.
He'll be here.
Just a couple days late for some reason. So
couple 2-3 days.
You know, we got back on Saturday and we hung out with some people. We saw Robbie, which was like, you know, whatever.
Woohoo!
It was actually pretty funny. Robbie mentioned that the fact that I've seen you 2 times a week for the last 75 weeks, that it didn't really even kick in that like we hadn't talked or seen each other.
I was just like, oh, what's up, dude?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm holding him here in my arms. I took a big sniff.
Yeah, we had a good night, and then it was abruptly ended with like, okay, we got to make a decision. What do we do? All right. Yeah. Steph has a wedding, or her family has a wedding Thursday and Friday. So I was like, you just stay here. I already have a trip planned with Robbie. So you stay here, have fun. I'll go home, you know, take care of the dogs, and then we'll basically switch. So not ideal, but
not great. But I woke up on Sunday morning after dinner. Like 6 o'clock in the morning for work, and I had a text from you that was like, "You up?"
Yeah.
And I was like,
"That's the thing, man. Like, we made this decision to, like, you know, obviously for me to come back and take care of the dogs and make sure everything's okay with the house and everything." And I was like, "Fuck!" Now I have to like explain it to like 12 people that were expecting me to be around for the week. You know?
Yeah.
But everybody's been pretty cool. I feel like there's maybe been a few people that have been like, why didn't you just let your dog starve to death?
Yeah.
And I'd be like,
why didn't you, Jordan?
Yeah, it was a good, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, of course not.
People, it sucks.
And I don't know if I'm like not as crazy as you, no offense, but like we love our animals.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you rush home to make sure that they stay alive, you know?
Yeah, it's...
They could have lived 3 or 4 days, you know? I mean, at least one of them would have lived because they would have just eaten the other one.
Yeah.
Probably Luna would be alive still, right? Or do you think Albus? Who's the savage between the two of them?
Luna is the, like, one who wears the pants in the house.
Yeah.
Albus is more like the aggressor, though, when it comes to things. But she is, like, louder and shorter, so she's got this, like, Danny DeVito energy that she just, like... she's, like, she's, like, an inch or two shorter when they're standing normal. But she's always just like in his face, like, yeah, you eat when I tell you to eat. And like, he's always like, okay,
Frank.
sorry. Yeah.
Friggin' Frank over there, Matilda's dad. It's like, slam that door one more time.
Wait, we didn't even explain the situation with the episode. Episode 42, bro.
It's episode 42, 42. Means 42 in German. But anyways, who are we dedicating this one to, Jordan?
42 is the Jackie Robinson episode.
I mean, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Let's give
Like,
him a round of applause.
The last like 6, we've been like, who the fuck do we pick? But then we got to 41, and I was like, next week's easy. Next week is so easy. 42 is so simple.
We finished the podcast just defeated and deflated as usual.
Yeah.
And Jordan was like, well, at least next week's Jackie Robinson.
Yeah,
You know?
we don't even have to think about it.
And I know that I appreciate what a great career Jackie Robinson had, you know.
Yeah.
Jordan, on the other hand, doesn't really think he was that special for whatever reason.
No,
But,
I think he was great for a lot of reasons.
Just, you know, maybe all the wrong ones, right, Jordan?
No. He played second base for the Brooklyn Dodgers for like what, 10, 11 seasons, something like that?
Nine seasons.
9 seasons?
Played 2 seasons before that in the League. Am I allowed to say it, even if I'm talking about the baseball league? I don't like it. It makes me feel weird.
So. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, the Negro League. He was a Kansas City Monarch. That's what he was. I remember it was Kansas City, but so he was the very first black Major League Baseball player, correct? MLB, we're talking about. Sure.
There's some speculation that maybe a couple decades prior there was another person, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what they consider like Major League Baseball, because back in the day it was like the National Association versus like the American. Like, it was kind of silly,
and then it ended up coming together, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what that means, really, but I mean, obviously, a very controversial time in American history. So pretty cool. All I can say is thank God he was good. Cause like, that would have been such a disaster for them to like let him in and then have the racist people be like, see, he can't even hit with 2 strikes. I knew he was the worst.
Yeah.
Like,
he's batting like 175. Like, if he's Jason Hayward, you know what I mean? Like, then even though back in 47, Jason Hayward's hitting 1,000 home runs a season, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like, we could have been in the MLB back then, right?
Probably. I mean, just the fact that we were white, we had a really good chance.
A great chance, yeah. I was going to say, starting in 1947, our odds started diminishing a little bit. Like, on April 15, 47, it was like our best chance, and then it kind of went downhill from then.
Yeah. Prior to that, they were like, you have a glove? And they're like, I have half of it. And he's like, you're up, starting at first base. I'm like, okay, sounds good.
Here's a tree branch, you know.
Yeah.
Hit the ball.
Great guy. Happy that everybody's allowed to play baseball. Why wouldn't they be allowed? That seems so crazy to me. A lot of weird people back in the day.
He was inducted into the Hall of Fame in 1962.
Yeah, that's pretty quick considering.
Yeah, because he played 47 to 56, I think. So it was like right behind it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty quick. Most of the time they wait like forever, or like you die and then they're like, nah, we'll give him one. At least we don't have to wait for his speech.
Yeah, right?
Fucking Ron Santo. God damn it.
Literally. By the way, Peyton Manning gave his Hall of Fame speech this weekend.
Oh, did he?
And it was like, made me want to join a football team. He's
got a personality.
He has awesome charisma.
It doesn't seem like it because he's got a forehead the size of Montana, and he's kind of like weirdly, awkward, but he randomly has like funny commercials.
What he
and
says,
like,
it's so perfect.
Yeah. I don't know. That's cool.
Him and his dad greeted him on the stage for the All-Star, and they took the like gold sheet off of his Hall of Fame statue, and his dad touched his forehead. If you could even 6 head, 7 head, he needs more room for all that brain.
I knew a girl growing up who had...
What's her name, Jordan?
I'm not saying it. She had a semi-large forehead. Like, not a big deal.
Yeah.
But She was a good-looking girl. Everything was fine about her. A friend of ours was
she
like,
short?
I don't know. It's
Anyways,
every girl's short.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just used to like mention that to the guy that she was dating, and like he had no sense of humor about it.
Really?
Well, like we'd always be like, "Oh, that 5-head," and like
Yeah.
just like the stupidest jokes about it, and he just was very upset about it.
Dude, I am thinking of someone with a very large forehead, but I think it's someone else. So we'll have to.
I mean, I have a
discuss
big
after the
forehead. I
podcast.
mean, but I'm not an
I mean-
attractive girl, so
Mine doesn't stop. So
Yeah.
take a look.
yeah, they there's too many things that bother me about besides my forehead, so they were never gonna mention that to me. Back in the day when I started flipping my hair up,
Oh
Ricky
yeah.
Martin style, that's when people were like, "Whoa, what is that dome?" And then,
Dude, I think in 8th grade we have these pictures that my sister and I took for my mom for Mother's Day, like dream shots almost, just like nice
yeah,
pictures. And that was I thank God it was at this point. I was like, I really need to look good for these pictures. Are you gonna yawn again, you son of a bitch?
nope,
Are you gonna yawn, you son of a bitch?
no, go ahead.
Every time I talk? No, I'm just kidding. So I shaved my head. Very clever, Jordan.
You shaved your head,
Very
okay.
Clever. So I buzzed my hair except for the bang area. And then my
I think
sister,
I remember this picture.
Yeah, dyed that blonde.
You look like
And
a
so-
Who, like a Who from
And
Whoville.
I would do the skateboard ramp. I would do the hair flippy up front, like you're talking about, I think. And it was a look I was pretty experimental back in the day.
I remember, like my dad was always really into his hair,
Yeah.
and so I just
At
would
least the back half of it.
I would always like imitate him, I think, or maybe just want to be like him. And so he would spend an hour in the bathroom. I would spend an hour in the bathroom. And like, I remember wanting Danny Zuko hair when I was a little kid and trying to like get that little like curly thing.
Sure.
And then I also, when I got like spiky hair, I put like an entire bottle of mousse in my fucking hair. And like, it was perfect. Looked awesome. Like all the ladies were gonna dig me. But my mom was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" And I was like, "Look, my hair's perfect." And it was just like chicking, like it was fucking just straight up, perfectly still. Absolutely no way any wind or anything was gonna deal with it.
I imagine you like in gym class, someone passes you the basketball and you miss, and it's just like
like the
deflates
Rocket League
on your
fucking rumble when you get the fucking spikes in your car.
Dude. It just like droops over your face.
Yeah, I had that, and then I remember distinctly always asking back in the day for my hair. You know how like you find a celebrity or somebody, hey, you know what? Give me the Jennifer Aniston. You know that thing. Well, my go-to guy for years was Ricky Martin. Because he had like a cool fucking head of hair, and I didn't know how else to describe it. So I would always be like,
"Live your life, La Vida Loca."
Yeah, I was always like, "Make me look like I'm the 5th member of Menudo, please." I would love that.
Dude, Menudo's gross, by the way.
I
Pretty sure
used
it's like
to what?
goat. Do you know what Menudo is?
No, I know what mierda is, and I'm sure that's probably close.
Whoa, beep! Don't you can't. That's a swear word. Menudo, if I remember correctly, is like tripe soup. Do you know what tripe is?
Yep, sheep stomach.
Goat stomach or sheep stomach?
Yeah.
Disgusting. Okay.
Why do you know what tripe is?
I think I tried. What?
Damn it.
No, I feel like I heard it somewhere. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on an episode of Rocket Power long time ago.
Dude, it could be. It could be Rocket Power. I watched,
like,
I think, every episode.
There was like an old guy who was like eating tripe for some reason. I had never heard of it, but now I don't ever want to try it. So
yeah, I think I tried to eat Menudo once, and I took one bite of the stomach, and you know me, I do not have a very I have a very sensitive palate. We'll just say that, and I almost threw up all over all my friends.
That's good. That's good.
You ever been puked on?
Oh
shit!
I don't
Sorry.
think so.
Dude, I got fucking puked on one time. It was awesome. So great.
From who?
My friend Dan. I should probably hit him up. He'd love this podcast. My friend Dan Werner. We raised pigs together back in the day.
I think I remember this guy.
Yeah, he was just a good friend of mine through middle school. And then, from here and there, I think we still have each other's phone numbers. But
Sure.
we watched, side note, we watched Fight Club for the first time ever together in like 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty fucked up for a 6th grader, I think. It really unlocked like rooms in my mind I didn't know existed yet.
Helena Bonham Carter.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we put on these tiny little boxing gloves and just beat the fucking shit out of each other for like 3.5 hours. His parents came home and they're like, why is the couch turned over? Why is our bed all messed up? Because we were just like room to room, just kicking the shit out of each other.
You guys were like, Project Mayhem knows no rules or whatever.
Yeah.
Like you fucking just said
like,
whatever.
we can't talk about it. It's the first rule.
And who knew that we would have a band named after that 12 years later?
And every person who heard that would be like, I guess I can't talk about you. Yeah. I guess your band name says I can't because it's the first rule. I can't talk about you. And we're like, okay, hilarious, Gabe. Anyway, so we raised pigs together, so we would basically live at the Lake County Fair for a whole week every year. And there was some cuties in our 4-H club. I was the president. There was no Bill Clinton effect. Okay, I did not receive any special consideration for that. But Dan was, a good-looking kid. So, like, the hottest girl in our club, they're like flirting, and so we decided to go on the Tilt-A-Whirl. And Dan's like, no, I'm not gonna go because I'm gonna puke. And we were like, come on, dude, don't be a puss. I'm probably like, yeah, I bet he doesn't even have a wiener, right, Megan? Loser. I'm like trying to get in her good graces.
Yeah.
And he's like, fine, let's go then. He's in the middle. I'm on the right. Sexy ass Megan is on the left. We start cruising, and I love the Tilt-A-Whirl. So I like laugh
Is that the one
that
stays like on the ground?
Yeah. Yes, it's like half a popcorn kernel. And you like sit inside of it.
Yeah. Okay.
And it just spins.
I feel like people use the word tilt-a-whirl for every single
You're
machine.
thinking of the scrambler. I bet.
Scrambler or the zipper or the fucking
the zipper. Is so scary.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Literally, they use a hairpin to hold you into that bad boy, and then they're just like, "We're gonna propel you through space." Anyway,
like, we don't have a hairpin. They're like, spaghetti noodles, fine. Just put it in there. You're fine, bro.
Yeah, it's uncooked. Be like, yeah, fine, perfect. So the ride starts going, and I'm laughing uncontrollably. I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
And I look over at him, and he's doing this with his eyes. I'm like, "What's up?" And he's like, "I'm gonna puke," and I'm like, Don't do that. Please, for the love of God, don't puke. So then he had a decision, right?
Yeah.
Sexy ass Megan, best friend Robbie, right? He not only puked on me, but he was like throwing up into his hands and like dumping it on me. Like he was doing everything he could to keep it off of her,
That's so funny.
So I'm like covered nips to knees in vomit. And we get off the ride and everyone's like, "Oh my God, Dan, are you okay?" And I'm like, I'm wearing his Fruity Pebbles from breakfast. Is he okay? I bet he feels great now. He got it all out. What do you mean?
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, Dan, we got to get you back.
What a sensitive stomach. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Megan. I hope you married him.
That's so funny.
Yeah. He got to go home and shower and take a nap. I literally had to like strip naked in the back of my dad's Ford F-150 and like hose off in the pig fucking shower. No joke. Was like spraying myself off with some soap. And
the pigs were probably like, Dan got you, didn't he?
Yeah. We could have told you that. Don't let him go on the Tilt-A-Whirl.
Yeah. Wow. That's crazy, man. I normally on rides like that, like I definitely have fun for sure. It's a great time. I think it has its time and place, but I'm never able to just relax and have fun because I'm always contemplating like the consequences of doing this. Like,
Yeah.
like you said, a little hairpin fucking comes out. Like, I'm always thinking like, okay, if that, small Mexican child falls out of his chair, am I going to be able to grab him? You know what I mean? Like, I start thinking, like, I try to see, like, 10 steps ahead instead of just living in the moment and just worrying about now. I'm always like, well, if we don't get in the funnel cake line right after this, like, we're never going to get one. Like,
they're going to be out of strawberries.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to have to settle for an elephant ear.
Have you been on, like, not a carousel. What's that called? Wheel of Fortune? What's it called?
The Ferris wheel?
Ferris wheel. Thank you.
Yes.
That's, like, at the fair,
Probably. Yeah.
Because, I mean, if we're talking Navy Pier, like, you get locked into a car. It's awesome. It's great.
Yeah.
There's, like, I went on it with Sawyer, and I didn't notice right away. We got, like, halfway up to the top. There's plenty of room underneath to just slide the fuck right out. There's, like...
No, man.
And so Sawyer's, like, trying to have fun, and I'm like, sit still.
Yeah.
Don't move. And he's like, why are you so mad? And I'm like, I don't want you falling out of this.
Because you can see it. You can see that shit happening. Yeah, man.
Yeah. As a kid, I never thought about that.
I'm not a fan of terrifying outcomes. You know, like,
so scary.
I went on the giant drop one time. Literally never again. Never again. It's insane that we even allow that to be a fucking ride. You're literally sitting in a baby car seat, just fucking dangling, several hundred feet above the ground. It's probably
what if those
like
brakes just malfunction
for real.
Half a second?
Yeah, you're gonna lose all of your legs.
And your butthole. Your butthole's gonna be destroyed.
Exactly. For those of you who don't know, the giant drop, because we do have some people that listen that are not from Lake County, Illinois.
Oh, true. It's 200 feet tall, right?
Probably. I always think it's like thousands, but it's probably like 200 feet.
Yeah, it might be 300. It could be.
It's just like a cylinder of death.
It's just like a big, like, imagine my hands are the seats.
Yeah, it just goes up and down. But it goes like all the way to the top and just like dangles you there for like a long time. And it just drops you like faster than than gravity is meant to.
Yeah.
And then it like slams on the brakes at the last second, and it's fucking terrifying.
So scary. So fun though. I don't know if I've ever kept my eyes open the whole time. I've been too fat for roller coasters for like 10 years, so I love roller coasters too.
Do you remember going to St. Louis?
Oh yeah.
Jazz band.
Yeah.
I rode every goddamn roller coaster at that Six Flags with Andrew Eklund for way too long. I had a blast, but I was definitely terrified the entire time.
Hey, we walked away with the bronze medal though, 3rd place in our jazz band competition. Don't.
Yeah, like it's like 3rd place out of how many people?
What?
Yeah.
Jordan, it's been 15 years. I think we can 18 years. I think we can forget about the fact that there was only 3 people in the competition.
Hold on. Can we just be honest? We thought we were like good or something.
We thought we were the best jazz band of all time, yeah.
We were fucking horrible. Like,
no.
We were, well, according to them judges, yes,
yeah,
we were.
We were definitely 3rd out of 3. But if there was a 4th team, we might still be a 3rd, you know.
Listen, if they wanted us to play like Area 51 or I don't know.
I don't know.
Dude, that's some good shit. I could still play that on the trumpet right now.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, man, that was fun though.
That.
I rode every fucking thing. I think we've sat in the front for like every ride.
Yeah.
For some reason, I was dating Andrew Eklund at that time. Like I was just following him around, making him make me do things.
Yeah, it's fine. You know.
I seem to remember like the group dispersing, and then it was just me and Andrew left. Like, what do you want to do? And he was like, I'd rather scare you the entire day. And I was like, okay.
I was just probably trying to holler at like Shannon or Michelle. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey girl, what up?
Yeah. You're like, ain't nobody puking on me today. I'm fucking, right. I'm ready to go.
Friggin' not. Yeah. Oh man, we just had our Facebook friendiversary. So
I saw that. Yeah. What is it? 14 years?
Is that what it said on there?
I think so.
For Facebook.
Yeah.
You liked it. You didn't. You didn't take the time to hover for a split second and then move your finger 1 millimeter to the right to love it.
Oh yeah. No. There was a
But-
time in my life where I used to care about like how
Me?
Facebook sees me.
Yeah.
and and now I just don't really. I used to send like happy birthday things to everyone.
Oh yeah.
Like every day I'd be like, oh my God, it's Sarah Jessica Parker's birthday, and send her one. And then one day I was like,
You
why-
know Sarah Jessica Parker?
Yeah.
She's not on the podcast yet?
No, I was just like, why am I doing this? I'm not getting anything out of this. I don't even talk to that person anymore. What are they getting out of this?
Yeah.
And so I just decided that it's no big deal. No one's going to like live or die because I didn't say happy birthday to them on Facebook.
Yeah, I almost refuse to. It's
Yeah,
gotta be
that's how I feel.
if I really want to send someone on Facebook a happy birthday and I don't have their phone number, I'll
Yeah.
send them a message. Like I will not write on people's walls for their birthdays. I don't know.
I'm willing to do it on the wall, but just know that like if you do get one from me, it actually means that I'm like, you know what? I hope that they have a happy birthday. Every other
Yeah,
person that
like-
doesn't get one from me, you know
Sure.
where you stand.
Like if that person that you wrote on their Facebook wall had shared your friend anniversary, you probably would have loved it. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
yeah,
you know,
exactly. But wait, can we pause and rewind back to Sarah Jessica Parker for a second?
sure.
Because I'm having a revelation currently.
Uh-oh.
I'm pretty sure Sex and the City crafted my sex drive. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sure.
All right. The mean one, okay, all about it. All about mean women. The brunette, okay,
Wait, is the mean one Kim Cattrall?
yes.
Gotcha. You mean
Um,
the flirty one?
Yeah, sure.
The loose one?
Yeah, the loosey goose, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But very mean. The brunette one, Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Yeah. Ooh. Woo. Don't get me started. Sarah Jessica Parker in that friggin' tutu with no, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Yeah.
She writing about her experiences to this day.
Yeah.
Give me a spicy book. Is it getting hot in here? You know what I mean? And then Miranda, yeah, you know,
Yeah.
sure. I was cool with it.
My mom used to watch that show. And
Yeah.
so like she would always be like, "You're not allowed in the house when I'm watching." And I'd be like, "Okay,
yeah.
sorry." But every once in a while I'd be like sneak in, like, "What the fuck's going on in there?"
Sure.
And obviously there's some,
There's like an
very
O-face or two.
interesting yeah, there's a
Yeah.
very interesting thing for a 13-year-old boy to care
Mm-hmm.
about in that show. So
And
I'm
little
with
did
you.
they know, we were jumping on HBO and watching Cat House after they went to bed. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I mean,
Oh no, your mom does listen to this podcast. I forgot.
she told me a couple days ago, she was like, "I loved the one with Jeremy and you and Robbie. It made me laugh so much." And I was like, "Yeah, it was a really fun episode for sure." And she's like, "I haven't listened to all of them, but the ones that I have," and I was like, "It's cool. It's no big deal."
We know who the golden boy is, Jordan. All right.
I was like, "Mom, we
just.
just recorded our 40th episode," and she's like, Yep, that definitely seems about right because I've missed
Yeah.
about 12 of them."
Yeah, she's
So-
like, yeah, about time. Good luck with that. Anyway, Jeremy, I gotta go. Speaking of which,
Yeah. Speaking of which, it is August 10th. Special day.
2021. Yeah.
Special day for everyone. The owner,
the birth,
the
of
proprietor,
the owner, proprietor,
the
owner.
fucking creator of MMA Coliseum, the show,
Yep.
aka
Mr.
my brother
Jeremy Kyle Field. I don't know his middle name.
Christian.
Jeremy Christian Field is another year older.
Yeah, it's his birthday. He's 28 years old.
Oh God, that's insane to me,
Dude, I remember when he was like 9. Ugh.
Yeah, literally me too.
Those were the days, right?
Yeah, watching him play baseball, even though he like didn't want to do it, and he was like awesome at it.
He would
It's
always
like-
get fucking filthy too. Like
yeah,
he would just
he
be
was
like,
filthy at baseball, dude.
my parents would be like, "You are not getting in the car with that much dirt on you. You need
Like
to fucking change."
You were pitching. How did you? It hasn't rained in 3 weeks.
When he would show up to be a part of like if I had a game and like he was just there because my parents were there, he would
Yeah.
always be like playing around in the dirt with like 4 other kids who didn't have families and just would just be fucking so gross. That was back in the day where we used to wear white socks all the time. Like I'm strictly black
Yeah.
socks constantly. Like get the fuck out of here with your white socks. Like
Yeah.
don't need it. Jeremy made that a reality for us because his socks were just permanently tinted brown because of all the fucking dirt he would get into.
I'm like, ooh, I love the color of your socks.
Yeah.
They're supposed to be white. So
yeah, I remember, when he was super little, I used to be able to like talk him into anything, get away with anything, and then like the more he got older, the less fun he was. So it's like it's really great that he's 28 now.
And now he's got a killer left hook, so you better watch out.
Well, I may have taught him that. I am a southpaw, so.
Jeremy, this one's for you. Happy birthday to you. Happy motherfucking birthday to you. Happy goddamn motherfucking bitch titty motherfucking shit ass motherfucking birthday, dear Jeremy. Happy birthday to you.
Wow, that was a really good rendition, bro.
And many more. Yeah, thank you. Pause. Hold on. Everyone's probably clapping that's listening right now, so let's just pause for a second.
Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, yeah, happy birthday, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Hey, man, it's like 30 minutes in. Let's get to some Fuggin Idiot of the Week. Yeah.
That guy's a fucking idiot. Woo!
Let's do it. You want to go first? Me go first? What do you want to do?
I'll go first.
All right. Well, I can always tell when you have a really bad one because you want to go first.
No. So this in honor of episode 42, and Jackie Robinson breaking down racial barriers on a national and potentially most likely international stage. I wasn't around back then, but you could only imagine. Right after World War II, right? Like, just like major times in America. I want to give a shout out to a 94-year-old grandmother. Okay?
Yeah?
You don't even know what it is yet.
I do know what it is.
Do you?
I do know what it is.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
I knew as soon as you mentioned that dragon, I knew we were on the same site, bro. I knew it.
Go ahead.
So, back in 1952.
It was close. So close.
So close. Martha and Lehman Tucker got married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah, it's interesting. I didn't read this one.
No? You didn't know anything about it?
No, yeah.
The only thing missing, besides their storybook romance of a wedding, was the dress.
Yep.
Because Martha wasn't able to make the purchase in a racially segregated Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
As soon as you said that fucking dragon. So the thing is, obviously, Birmingham, it's in the South. It was kind of the epicenter for a lot of the civil rights movement, in Selma, like Alabama in general. And so 70 years later, she finally got the opportunity to wear her dream wedding dress. Mm-hmm. Now, what I thought was interesting is that her husband, Lehman was his name, which I know, died in 1975.
Yep.
So, like, she didn't get married again? Is that what true love is supposed to be?
I feel like there's some, like, crazy brides that do think that. Like, I feel like if you were to remarry, or even say that, like, hey, yeah, if you actually, died for some reason, over the next 5 or 10 years, I may find somebody, they would fucking be mad at you.
Yeah, exactly. Steph. Just kidding. I just think it's so interesting because, like, first of all, how far we have come in a lifetime is insane.
Yeah.
My mom was born in 1959. The Civil Rights Act wasn't enacted until 1963, right?
I think so, yeah.
So my mom was 4 years old. My mother, who is like doesn't seem that old to me, was 4 years old when legally black people were like accepted, right? They were finally like.
So for those first 4 years, your mom was like just
so
racist.
Dude. My mom for those 4 years was so racist.
That's crazy.
Like, why didn't she do anything about it? You
Yeah,
know?
like she had 4 years to fucking get on her tricycle and
Yeah.
fucking go to town hall.
Get down there. Anyway, my mom lived in a not so great part of like Pittsburgh. My grandma almost died in like a tram exploding once. But anyways, we'll get to that story later. We're not talking about her right now.
Anyway, yeah.
My question
94-year-old grandma.
Is Martha getting these pictures taken in her dream wedding dress and then like hitting up 92-year-old Marshall down the street to blow her back out? Like, how special is this?
It's possible. I know. Okay, so we were so close to picking the same fucking idiot.
I almost picked a different one too.
Almost
so we'll
picked this one.
Yeah.
Which is like the moment I mentioned that dragon thing to you, I did think to myself, like, how does he know about the dragon?
How does he know?
That seems so crazy. All right, well, quit going to that site because that's fucking my site, bro.
Listen, bro, I'm a GNN original. Okay.
Yeah, the picture of her in her fucking wedding dress, she looks so smug. Like, not only did I outlive you motherfuckers, I got my wedding dress, and all the people behind her are like excited for her. Like, it's very cool.
Exactly.
Very cool story.
Her granddaughter put it together. It's like it's a beautiful story. But yeah, she definitely is a little cocky that she outlived all them white people that wouldn't let her in. You
For
know?
sure, she outlived them. She actually probably murdered them over the course of her life, just like
Hopefully.
one by one. Just like
hopefully I would have.
Sansa Stark. She's just like repeating a kill list every single night in her head.
I totally watched that show and know exactly what you're talking about.
I thought, should I make this reference? Because I don't know how many people have actually seen the show.
A lot, I think. I just don't watch TV. I'm the worst.
Yeah.
I had to stop watching Breaking Bad because Jesse was like a bad person, which is kind of the premise of the show. So I got to a point I was like, I'll come back in 5 or 10 years.
Well,
but anyway.
That's funny, man. I was
my
so
fucking
close
idiot,
to picking that
Martha.
one. I didn't know if we could make fun of it as well.
Yeah.
Like
exactly.
that's why I was like, I'm just gonna stay away from it. I don't know.
Well, that's why I stayed away from my other one.
Wasn't the article super short? Was that article really short?
It was pretty short. It was eight paragraphs or so.
It's too short.
It's pretty short, yeah. But
it is crazy to think about in a lifetime how different things are, and like for the better, obviously.
Yeah.
For her, like that's so crazy that they, like my grandma, I think she's like late 70s, I think.
Sure.
I can't remember. But every time it's her birthday, I'm like so interested to like hear what life was like without television, or like when they got electricity. She used to live in Nebraska, so like very weird to hear her, you know, reminiscing on some weird shit that you're just like, what? You guys had to go to the corner store just to go to the bathroom? Like that seems so weird. They didn't have any plumbing or anything. That's fucking nuts. And now she watches Hulu. Like, what a life she's led.
She finally has internet. Good internet after all these years.
Hold on one second. She's got a Hulu account, but because she's pretty new to it, she keeps making a new profile every time she gets like logs on. So like, I'm sure she's just confused and like can't figure out like how to select it. So one day my mom was on there and she was like, "Mom, why do you have 8 profiles?" And she's like, "I don't know." And like her name's Naomi, so it was like Naomi 1, Naomi 2, Mama 1, Mama 2, like just all these different fucking names. And
what
like a couple of the profiles were like set up to be kids only. And I was laughing, obviously, because I'm sure she was like, "Where the fuck is Judge Judy? Like, why the fuck can I not watch it?"
She's like, Peppa Pig again.
I had a really good idea though. At breakfast, I brought that up. I was like, "What if she really did want to watch cartoons, but didn't want you guys to know?" So she came up with this idea that she was going to make like 7 other profiles to make it look like she can't figure it out. But really, now she can just watch SpongeBob in peace and have no one fucking say anything to her.
Let me ask you a question, Jordan.
Uh-oh.
How do you feel about 9/11? Who did it? It sounds to me like your conspiracy brain is banging right now.
There's a couple conspiracies that I definitely think are slightly interesting, but there's
we're not
also
going to
some
talk
other
about
one.
Building 7. All right,
No,
we're not
Tower
talking
7.
about it.
No,
Tower 7.
We're not doing it. All right, my fucking idiots. I have 2 of them. 2 guys. Two young men. Joseph Diener. maybe it's Diener.
Jake, did you say?
Joseph Diener, 16, and Dominic Viette, he's 15. Okay. They're both Boy Scouts, literally and figuratively. They're both Boy Scouts. They were exploring some flood damage in Missouri over the last couple of weeks. I guess I don't know if that's part of their like troop thing that they need to do in order to get the Explorer badge or whatever they have to do.
Picking gold caps out of dead people's teeth. Either way.
I don't know what they're doing. But they were exploring this area and they heard a woman yelling for help. This is crazy how flooded this area was because she was holding on to like a basketball hoop because she just couldn't swim anymore and was like, gasping and, obviously needed help. So these two fine gentlemen jumped in the water and fucking saved her. They got her and brought her back to shore, which is basically like the parking lot. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how it flooded that much, but water's crazy. Super cool. Saved this lady's life. Who knows how long she would have been sitting there? She swallowed a bunch of water. Fucking crazy. Apparently, in the article, she went out for a swim. Like that was part of it that I was like, she may deserve what she got. If she thought it was like a fun, like, let me swim in the basketball courts. Yeah. I don't know what that means.
Watch me dunk a basketball for TikTok.
Yeah, she was in her like bathing suit. So I'm not sure. Or maybe she just like didn't realize that the water was that deep. I have no idea. Anyway. These two boys are Life Scouts, which is like right before Eagle Scout, which is like on the nerd scale, like pretty fucking up there. Like, super up there.
You're not Stephen Hawking, but you're far than Ricky Cunningham or whatever. Richie Cunningham. You know what I mean?
Yeah. My thing is like, it's great that they saved her. It's and like they talked to their scoutmaster and they were like, they're gonna try to give them some sort of medal of bravery, blah blah blah. The conspiracy theory in my mind, when we just talked about this, was this a setup? Like, did they get this lady to be like, listen, just hold on to the basketball hoop. We'll be back in an hour. We'll save you. We'll become Eagle Scouts before you know it. And then that's how we get into college.
Dude.
Like,
not a bad idea.
It also seems slightly like if the badge wasn't a part of it, would they have helped? I don't know. I don't know.
They'd have been like, hey, this isn't going to help me at all. So...
I got my drowning person badge last year. This isn't, I can't double up. They're not refundable. You're on your own.
Need a second. I don't have any room on my vest for another badge. So.
Yeah, you're on your own, lady. I'm really sorry.
Heavy on this side. Yeah, I'm wondering if they like got her to shore, realized she was in a bikini, and then she was like, I was swimming. If they were just like, all right, picked her back up and like swam back out to the basketball hoop and put her back on.
Let's be honest, they're 16 and 15 years old. They had their very own Wendy Peppercorn moment right there where they were just like, here it is. I got to give her mouth to mouth.
She's on shore like, come on, guys, let's get out of there. And they're both waist deep in the water. And they're like, yeah, we'll be out. We'll be right out in a minute. You got a biology textbook I could borrow? For any
sort of empty hollow log I can carry for you, or no, you're good.
Would you like a bite of this popcorn that's on my lap? Like,
it's true. I don't know, but those are my fucking idiots. Good job, guys. Thanks for saving that lady. But I feel like there was, I feel like there was some, selfish tendencies in you guys. So but it's cool.
I hope both of them got a double BJ. You know what I'm saying for that? I hope just like
I don't know how old the lady was, but
bro, older the better. 40s, you know what I mean? Just like lock them in a room and let her go to town on those best friends. You know what I mean?
That's how you form a bond for life. You just
for sure.
You get into a situation like that, and it's like you never forget about it.
You could never forget it. So.
All right. Well,
anyway, that's the podcast.
That's the podcast, everyone.
So, shout out to Jackie Robinson.
Yep.
Our girl Martha. our unnamed boner jams, whatever they're 15, 16-year-olds.
Joseph and Dominic.
Joseph and Dominic saving that lady's life.
Yeah.
You fuggin' idiots. We appreciate you.
Yeah, and our road trip is fucking coming up soon.
Oh,
so
literally, 5 days away? I cannot wait.
Yeah, so I'll be back again. So Saturday? Anyway, the podcast schedule is getting very confusing right this second.
Don't call it a comeback, Jordan.
No, I won't.
Don't call it.
I've been here for years.
Yeah, so. We're excited, and I will see you soon.
Send us an email at twofugginidiots@gmail.com.
Nah, don't.
Rate us on Apple Podcast. Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, and if you do, give us 1 star, please. Just,
I wish
obviously,
I wish we could get any stars at this point. So 1 star would be great, just so somebody would be like, I hate these fucking idiots.
Yeah, and they'd be like, oh, I better check it out.
Yeah.
We appreciate everyone who listens. So we love you guys. Stay tuned because this trip's gonna be fun.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm way too amped about it for it to be anything other than a disaster. So.
Yep. Well, given my luck and the luck of my whole life, who knows? We might run into some tornadoes or whatever.
Which reminds me, before we sign off. Jordan has had a pretty rough week, and unfortunately, he suffered a pretty serious injury.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
His finger is basically cut to shreds.
Cut my fingy.
So, if we could get some thoughts and prayers in the chat for him.
No, it'll be all right. I'll learn to swing a golf club with 1 less finger and still beat you. So, it's cool.
Yeah. Good luck. All right, fucker. All right, guys. We love you very much. Thanks for listening. Send us an email, and we will see you in a couple days.
Awesome. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Happy or sad, it's story time with 2 Fuggin